that I maybe did. Well, they're about to break in, or somebody's trying to break in. You can hear them. Not quiet now because but yeah, it's still going on. Um, with the Bluetooth in the ear, they're trying to fake paranoia. They're trying to fake all this stuff so they can try to turn off people who these medical research institutions, and I'm not naming names, are just grabbing people because either they live in this area mainly because they're red skinned, which means we're Native American, or we're brown skin, whether African American, African, um, immigrant or non immigrant, Latin, it doesn't matter. And they don't care anything else. They're trying to steal our houses. That's why they destroyed them in the first place. And if you don't, like I said, they still have those cover up podcasts where they're trying to make it seem like we're the crazy ones, but no, we're not. We're the true victims. We did not ask for this. We did not ask to go on the regular podcast, on that, well, I call it their regular fake podcast. We didn't ask for none of that. We didn't ask for a caricature of ourselves. That's totally, I don't know, but trying to say we're mentally retarded with Down syndrome heavy. If you saw one of the podcasts, you know I don't have a Down syndrome mark, but that's what they go for. That's what they're trying to prove, that if it's not a Down syndrome mark, then it's our skin color. So, I mean, it's some heavy genocide that may be going on, and whatever. But you can hear that somebody banging up against the door. That's them trying to break in, because they're trying to also prove something about promiscuous behavior. That's why they keep saying stuff about prostitution. Everybody's a prostitute. Everybody has severe Down syndrome. Everybody has mental health issues up the yin yang and is a hypochondriac, whether you're sick or not. And that's what they want to use to justify killing us off. Don't believe me? Go look up those people that were in those fake podcasts that you think are fake. The main victims that they talk about, the main characters that they talk about that you don't really see, or you see somebody that's playing a buffoon. And most of these people are of color, but they're people who are not also that are being made looking like a buffoon. Look up some of these people that you haven't seen in there, or they haven't talked about in a while, or they said stuff like, "Oh yeah, we got another one," or they died of suicide, because that's their main goal: suicide, overdose, or some drink gang bang something that's staged. But they set that up. I don't know how they're getting away with this through the court system either. The people who that you watching that are playing the buffoonery contest, some of them are perpetrators, and you've seen that on the podcast when you see this unknown victim who gets beat down, who they basically killed, and they laugh about it. One way or another, they took their life. Those people are no longer there. Then they stop talking about them so much, or they use them phrase like, "Well, we're gonna take so and so out, and we're gonna do them just like they did the other one." But the way they use their name is a catchphrase. So, like I said, I celebrated my birthday, so I made it another year since my attack. And yes, I was attacked on there, stripped and sexually assaulted, almost decapitated, sledgehammered, and everything. And it's out there. So yes, I am one of the victims. That's why I'm telling you from firsthand experience. Then I went to medical institution, psychiatric ward, instead of going into the actual medical side for treatment. And that was after they were breaking into my house and putting poison as well as illicit drugs all over my clothes. and destroying everything that I had. So I only could wear those drugged up clothes that you can smell the drugs on. It was in my water, in my food, in my everything, and do stuff like that because they want you out of your mom. I'm not able to kind of access a lot of my medication because, again, um, my medications is for, I don't know, I mean, my medication is for like neurological condition that I have. I'm not able to access that because they would, something's going on with that. I can't get testing done because of the lab rat situation that I didn't sign up for. The researchers don't know who they lab rat. They just grab people, and then they pay other people who are close to them, maybe their family members, like I said before, to literally bring these people in, shove Bluetooths and other tags in there to say you're a lab rat, bring you in for stuff, and then they basically pay them to torture you and kill you off, while the researchers also do that as well. They destroy, if you own a house, they'll destroy the house and they will have the full blast in the wintertime. It's wintertime here where I live. In the summertime, they will turn the heat on and turn it up. And then try to have us pay for that electric bill. They bombed the house with cherry bombs and stuff like that. Several times over this neighborhood. But particularly this house. And the roofs are scarred because of it. So this is not a joke. This is really going on. So I'm about to end this now. End this podcast right for tonight. So again, if you don't, they took in my life. You don't hear from me in a couple months. The way I do it, they've taken my life. You know that I'm not alive, and they will podcast it. If you see somebody get raped that doesn't look like the character, but looks like the person that got beat down, a few years ago, understand that might be the last image that you see of me alive. So I just wanted to let you know. And like I said, I'm not alone. I know there are other people that are going through the same thing I'm going through. Because it's a lot of people. So, good night. Stay safe. Anybody that can help out there that in this, please do so.